Well, good evening. My name is Mr. Chisholm, and I'm here with a video to help you make a fantastic recording. So first of all, before you begin, you're going to need to get a couple things ready. First of all, I want you to have your practice log and assignment list ready. Now, we've gone over this in class many times. It looks like this. Have it on your stand, ready to go. The next thing you'll need is your music ready. So if you have your green or purple book, have them open to the appropriate page. If not, use your handout packet and have it ready to go on your stand. So the next thing is to have a metronome ready. So what I'd like you to do is go to your browser and type in free metronome. And the one I'd like you to use is the first one here. It says metronome online. And you click it, and here's your metronome. Now you don't need it to take up your whole screen, so you can just minimize it. Now you might want to give it a test, so let's see the fastest possible, because I know people like to go fast. Oh man, that's plenty fast enough for us. We're going to be down here around 60. Okay, so your metronome is working. So we have our metronome. Now we're going to get our QuickTime Player. Now the QuickTime Player is a recording application, and it works for Macintosh and Windows. So first let's look at the Macintosh. You need to go here where it says Launchpad. You click Launchpad, and in here you'll find the application QuickTime Player. You may have to look inside a folder like this. It may be embedded one layer deeper, but just look for the QuickTime Player here. Now, if you're on a Mac, you'll have it there. If it's on Windows, you can download the QuickTime Player for Windows. So you go to a new window and you put in QuickTime Player for PC. When you click that, here it is. Here's your link. You click this, and you have QuickTime Player for Windows, and you download it. Now I'll put some of these links on our band webpage, so you'll just be able to click and go straight to it. So now we have our QuickTime Player and our metronome and our music, and we're almost ready to begin. You need your instrument ready, and make sure all your valves are working. You put valve oil on. I have my clarinet right here, and I'm ready to go. And most important, you need a smile, because that's going to help you make a great recording. Okay, so here we go. We're ready to go. Got my metronome and music ready. So I'm going to go to the QuickTime Player. I'm going to open the QuickTime Player. Don't worry about this window that opens. It's going to go away in a second. You go to the top, QuickTime Player. You go File, New Audio Recording. New Audio Recording. You click it, and you get a little black recording controller here. And when you click the red button, it's going to start recording. So here we go. I'm going to start with week 1. And week 1 is lesson 3, number 10. So I hit my record. I can see it's recording up here. And here we go. Lesson 3, number 10. And I'm tapping my foot. You can't see it, but I'm tapping it. And you come back here and hit stop. And you'll notice, look up here, it says untitled. So you need to save it. So you go to File, Save. File, Save. You click it, and you put it in. You type week 1 and your last name. And that's it. So you've done your recording for week 1. And if you look on your desktop, here it is, week 1. Okay, going on. Now we're on week 2. So I go to my QuickTime Player, hit File, New Audio Recording. Each time you do a new week, you have to hit a new audio recording. And you'll see it comes up on top of the other one. you can get rid of week 1 because you're done with that. Now you're on your next one. Okay, now week 2 is your scale. So with your scale, you have to use a metronome. So the setting I gave you in class. So here we go. I'm going to set mine for 80, and you do your week 2 major scale. Start your player recording. Look up here, make sure it's ticking down because it's recording, and start your metronome, 4 clicks and play. That's it. And you stop your player. It's untitled. You have to name it. Go to File, Save. File, Save. And you're going to call it Week 2 and your last name. Try to spell your last name correctly. There we go. And now on your desktop, you will notice you have your week 2 recording. So here we go, week 2. I'm going kind of fast because this demo version of this screencast only gives me like 8 minutes. Okay, so here we go. Now we're on week 3. So you go to your QuickTime Player, new audio recording. Each time you have to hit new audio recording. And it comes up on top of the old one. Get rid of week 2 because you're on week 3. Now the next one is lesson 4, number 1. Okay, so you hit record and make sure it's ticking off here. Here we go. I'm tapping my foot. And you hit stop. And don't forget, it says untitled. You have to name it. Go to File, Save. File, Save. And you're going to call it week 3. And your last name. And you go to your desktop. And here it is. So now you got 3. Okay, and the last one are your scale patterns. So you go to QuickTime Player. Again, new audio recording. Each week has to have a new audio recording. You click that, and you can get rid of week 3. You're done. Now, with the scale patterns, again, you have to use your metronome. So I'm going to do it a little quicker at 80. So you get ready. I'm not going to play all of these. I'm just going to play a little bit because I have to make sure I finish this screencast in my allotted time. So you got your metronome ready. You got your music ready. So you're going to hit record. Make sure it's ticking. Then you're going to hit your tempo. 4 clicks and you're in. Etc. Then go right to your second one. Etc. Go through the both, then hit stop, and hit stop on your recorder. Then remember, it says untitled. File, save. File, save. And you're going to call it week 4 and your last name. And there you go. That's about how long it takes if you're prepared and ready with your practicing. So now you'll see here you have your 4 tapes, your 4 recordings for each week. So now you go to your shared folder with me. And I'm going to pretend my name is Astha. And all you do now is open up your folder, your shared folder with me. And all you do is drag these 4 like this. Drag them and drop them into your folder. And they're going to take a few minutes here to upload. And they're going to appear. And there we go. We are successful. You have made your recording. You have dragged them into your shared folder. And you give yourself a big high five. And that's all there is to it. See you later.